Module Overview. This foundational module introduces you to the core concepts, purposes, principles, and frameworks surrounding the practice of property valuation and real estate appraisal. It explores the historical evolution of valuation practices, regulatory foundations, professional ethics, and the global context of property valuation. Understanding property valuation. Property valuation is defined as the scientific and artful process of estimating the monetary value of a real estate asset, considering market factors, physical attributes, legal rights, and economic principles. Unlike generic market price, valuation provides a structured basis for determining market value, investment value, insurable value, or special value based on the client's purpose. Valuation can cover land, buildings, mineral rights, easements, leaseholds, and special use properties. The scope of valuation also includes partial interests in forced sale conditions under specific legal frameworks. Historical evolution of valuation. Valuation has existed since early civilization, especially in agrarian societies where land ownership determined wealth and status. Ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome had rudimentary valuation practices for taxation and inheritance purposes. Over time, the profession became more formalized, especially with the emergence of modern economies, urbanization, and the Industrial Revolution leading to codified valuation standards and the establishment of professional bodies like Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, International Valuation Standards Council, IVSC, Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, NIESV. This evolution reflects the growing complexity and global interdependence of real estate markets. 3. The appraiser's role and responsibilities. The appraiser or valuer plays a critical role in the property ecosystem. They are expected to be independent and objective, knowledgeable about local and global markets, ethically grounded, legally compliant with national and international standards. Duties include conducting site inspections, gathering data and evidence, applying valuation methodologies, e.g., comparative, income, cost, producing defensible valuation reports for clients such as banks, governments, investors, or courts. An appraiser must ensure due diligence and avoid conflicts of interest. Professional integrity is paramount. 4 purposes of property valuation. Property valuation is conducted for various purposes including, but not limited to, purchase or sale, to determine fair market value, loan security/mortgage. Lenders require accurate appraisals to assess risk. Investment analysis. Investors need ROI and income projections. Compulsory acquisition or compensation. For public interest projects. Taxation. Property taxes are assessed based on value. Insurance. To determine replacement cost. Litigation or probate. Legal settlements and estate division require accurate valuations. Each of these purposes affects the assumptions, basis, and methodology adopted in the valuation process. 5. Legal and regulatory framework. Every jurisdiction has its legal framework governing land ownership, valuation practice, and real estate transactions. In Nigeria, for instance, the Land Use Act of 1978 is critical. Other legal instruments include urban and regional planning laws, compulsory acquisition and compensation laws, land titles registration laws, professional codes of conduct and licensing requirements, e.g., ESVARBON. Valuers must operate within these legal frameworks to ensure enforceability, compliance, and credibility of their reports. 6. Global standards and ethics. Globalization has led to harmonization of valuation standards to support cross-border investments and financial reporting. Key global standards include International Valuation Standards, IVS, Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, USPAP, IFRS and IAS 40, Investment Property. Ethics, transparency, and independence are central pillars of professional valuation. Violations can lead to loss of license, legal sanctions, or reputational damage. 7 tools and techniques for the modern valuer. Modern valuation is aided by geographic information systems, GIS, building information modeling, BIM, automated valuation models, AVMS, and data analytics. Understanding these tools enhances accuracy, speed, and competitiveness. This module also highlights the importance of continuous professional development, licensing, and the need to adapt to market trends and technological innovation. Eighth, impact of policy and government regulation. Policies that affect supply and demand include Land Use Act and zoning codes, foreign investment restrictions, property taxes and subsidies, affordable housing quotas, building code enforcement. Examples: high property taxes may reduce demand, government grants can stimulate development and increase supply.